Welcome or welcome back. Hello, welcome. Let's get into the holiday spirit today. Today, Houston, if you're still asking, what are you doing this weekend? I got some great things for you. I've got three holiday plans that you can actually pull off without stress. We like that. We're talking about Ice at Discovery Green, Town. We're talking about Holiday Lights Tour, where you don't have to drive, and a super easy light stroll in Pearland that you can pair with dinner. All sounds good? Well, let me share my screen and let's get into it today. So let's do that right now. Give me a second here. Uh, Screen be shared. All right, so as we get this worked out, let's set it up for you. Now, these holiday events are what I always like to share because it gives you some ideas of what you can do if you have family, friends. We have some family coming into town for the holidays, so this is the perfect opportunity to get together with family and to just have fun. Life is stressful enough as it is. You may as well let off steam the right way. So let's get into it here. Now, as I said, it's your stress free holiday. What's happening here? Okay, now it's working. As I said, let's get into your stress free Houston holiday weekend. Three curated plans for an unforgettable night out, from iconic downtown scenes to cozy lights. So that's what we're going over today. And it's going to be really fun. Well, the events will, at least. So, this is your guide to a better Houston weekend. Think of me as a friend who actually I want you to have a good time. And if you hate the parking situation, there's a solution for that if you don't want to drive around. So, let's start by getting it going. First, let's talk about these are the three we're going to talk about, but let's get into the iconic Ice at Discovery Green. This is a place where you instantly feel like the holidays have arrived in Houston, for sure. It is downtown skylines, holiday energy, and it's one of those places where it instantly feels okay that it's the holidays. So what could be better? So it's perfect for families. So if your kids will love it. It's perfect for date night. It's an active start to a romantic dinner. It's also perfect for friends. Like if you want to get a bunch of friends together, it's a perfect iconic Houston stop. The vibe is energetic and lively. And if you're not a skater, pro tip, still go, because it's half the experience is about soaking in the atmosphere and watching others be brave or have fun or both. Now, if you're thinking about this, think about this, that the local strategies for a smooth night is timing is everything. So you want to avoid the chaos. Go earlier in the evening or choose a week night for a more relaxed experience, because you can make it a whole thing. Embrace the lively crowds on Fridays or Saturdays and plan for a full event night instead of rushing. It feels so much better when you have a plan, but you're not pressed, you're not rushing. Then it truly is relaxing. So just give yourself a little buffer time, um, and expect traffic near holiday spots. And if you hate circling, park once and make the area your night. In other words, make it into more of a full night. And this is what you could do. You could skate first. You could get the active part done while you still have the energy. You could grab a hot drink. For me, it would be like a cappuccino or a hot chocolate with some marshmallows on top or something like that. And it's a perfect moment to warm up and just enjoy the atmosphere. And then you can have dinner nearby. So plan that in the night with warm and happy. It's one of the most, one of the great nearby restaurants, and there's plenty there. Now, number two, let's say, okay, I want another option. Number two is holiday lights with zero driving stress. I like this idea because, yeah, this is a lot of fun when you don't have to do the driving, you don't have to worry about it. And with this solution, it totally gives you that. So you get you have a designated driver already. It's a holiday lights tour, and it's great. First, if it's a date night, you can do like a low effort, high vibe for this kind of event. If it's friends and visitors, you'll have a fun group activity with no logistical hassle. Nobody's like, okay, what are we going to do? I don't know. It's already set up for you. And anyone who wants to relax, you can just sit back and enjoy this without worrying about the details. Now, the vibe is cozy, magical, and completely stress-free. This is what you need during the holidays. Just enjoy. Be like a kid again. And then the key differentiator is somebody else handles it and you aren't building the route or wondering if you miss the best streets and so on. Now, here's some pro tips for the perfect ride. Make sure you dress warm. Always prepare if the weather's cooler. I do check the weather, and you can do that too, but you never know if they have, the air blasting in the transportation, or what the situation is, or it gets cooler at night, usually those type of things. You want to charge your phone so you can take pictures, and also you can bring an external, one of those lightweight chargers for your phone to make sure you always have power to take the pictures. And then you want to set a meetup spot. So if you're with a group, so if you're doing a group thing, decide on a spot to meet before and after so nobody gets lost, because you want to keep the fun and stress level down. Keep the fun up, stress level down. So that's always a good idea. Now, number three is the easy and festive Southside stroll. Yes, it is easy. So let's talk about that. This one is in Pearland, and it's easy to get access to it. It's mentioning here, if you're in Manville, Alvin areas, or Friendswood, it's a perfect way to get out of the house and feel festive without major production. So it's Pearland Festival of Lights. It's great for families. It's a light experience that isn't overly complicated or overwhelming. We have disabled individuals in our life, and it should be really great for them too, if they're in a wheelchair or walker. And yes, always call ahead if you have those considerations to see what the accommodations look like, though. And then it's a low-key date night, simple, sweet evening out. Anyone can just walk around with snacks and call it a night, so that makes it really stress-free too. The vibe is like a stroll, lights, and that you can do a dinner nearby. It's not like a big production theme park energy like you're at Disney World or something like that. And that's a good part. Now, this is the go-to formula for easy night out. You want to start with a early dinner or quick bite at town center. You can take a leisurely walk through the festival lights. You can grab dessert or coffee to finish the stroll, and you can head home before anyone gets cranky if you're with the little kids. That's a good, easy night formula. And sometimes us adults get cranky too. Feet start hurting or whatever it is. All right. So this is the weekend cheat sheet. 3 plans at a glance. So if you talk about vibe, you can see what the vibes are. For the ice at Discovery Green, holiday lights, and Pearland Festival lights. So if you want easy dinner stroll, do the Pearland Festival lights. If you want holiday lights with no driving, just get to the spot or whatever, and then they drive from there. That's the holiday lights. Or a classic holiday Houston holiday, you have ice at Discovery. So there's choices there. And then you can see what's best for families, date nights, combination thereof. Then as far as effort, I like sit back and enjoy. So I would like the Holiday Lights Tour. Matter of fact, all of them would be great. Low key and spontaneous is Pearland Festival of Lights, and plan as an event night. Ice at Discovery Green. You can make it into a whole thing, dinner afterwards, or whatever you like. Now, my pick for you, based on your crew, if you're doing a date night, consider the Holiday Lights Tour. If you're doing a date night, consider Discovery Green. If you're into the family get together and friends together, think about the Pearland Festival of Lights and Discovery Green. And if you have friends visiting, the Discovery Green may be really great because they can see parts of Houston in the inner loop and enjoy that whole like experience at downtown. So these are your options for today or tonight, whenever you're viewing this. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Lisa, Houston internet agent and one of the hardest working agents in the area. And I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure that you follow along for more Houston suburb and Houston inner loop updates that are fast, local, and real. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And take advantage of some of these events. There's some great events here.